This is Japancast version 3, episode 2. We talk about spirits, we talk about death in the office, and we talk about flying monks. Get ready, it's time for Japancast.
Welcome to Japancast.
Welcome to Japancast version 3, episode 2. I'm Paul Griswold, and with me is...
I'm Hitomi Griswold.
Also known as Homie to all of her gangster pals.
Yeah.
When she's hanging out in the hood.
Right.
Yes. Let's see. So this week we're going to talk about, we went to, or our daughter Ray and I went to the 20th anniversary of Princess Mononoke at the movie theater. And at the beginning of the movie, they said, do you know what Mononoke means? They had like a trivia thing. And I really didn't. And so what does Mononoke mean?
Mononoke is like a spirit.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
It's whatchamacallit? I can't think of what it's called. In all the movies, they are all yokai in all the shows. Yokai, right?
Yokai.
It's related to yokai?
Yeah, it's kind of
Okay.
same line.
But then I was thinking, so Mononoke is like some kind of a spirit, bad spirit.
So if you watch Mushishi, you know, those things, like a weird thing happened to, those are Mononoke too, I think.
Okay. Is it a type of yokai or just a different way of saying yokai?
Basically it's similar, I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, what got me thinking was then, if it's a...
Yeah, because it's usually, I think, interchangeable, yokai and Mononoke.
They just use yokai more often in...
I guess Mononoke is like a very classical term, I think.
Yeah, so what I was reading is it's like folk stories, old folk stories and things like that. Classical Japanese literature.
Nowadays, we might just say yokai.
Okay. But what it made me think of was then bakemono, which I think of as just being monsters.
Bakemono.
But bakemono are also yokai, right?
Yeah.
Kind of yokai. But they are not the same as a Mononoke. They have to do with like changing, something that transformed.
Right. So if you look at the kanji for bakemono, so bake part, that means to transform or to change from something to something. And then mono, just like mononoke, mono, that particular kanji means like stuff or thing or item.
Right, and that's what my question ended up come is you got bakemono and mononoke.
Yeah.
And I thought, are the mono the
kanji.
Same kanji, but the mono is like a thing or stuff or it's kind of nebulous. It doesn't mean. I initially thought it meant like spirit or evil spirit because I thought bakemono and mononoke. The mono must be the same thing between, and it's not.
Well, in this case, mono is like some kind of spirit, you know. And then what type of spirit? Well, bakemono, so bake is something transformed spirit, sees from something to something. So in Japan, we say, you know, foxes, they transform into human and then come to the village and then do something, you know, bad things. So bake part means...
Tanuki do that too?
Yeah, tanuki too. They, change into something and then
go into cause trouble.
Yeah, so bake part, it comes from verb bakeru. To change into something, to transform into something.
Okay.
Right.
I thought it was interesting. And if you haven't seen Mononoke Hime, Princess Mononoke, definitely, if you have a chance to see it in a movie theater, definitely do. It makes a huge difference. But even just watching it at home, it's a great, great movie. Personally, it's one of my favorite Ghibli films. I think it's really well done because And the English translation version, I think they wrecked it. In the Japanese version of the movie, nobody's really a bad guy. Everybody's trying to do what they think is right. So it's much more, I don't know, not believable, but you know what I mean? Like, bad guys aren't just evil because they're bad guys in that movie. The main bad person is trying to take care of people with leprosy. She's trying to take care of people, girls who were sold as prostitutes
Oh,
and
the
take them on.
lady.
Yeah.
Yeah, the leader.
She's not a bad person. She's trying to save these people.
Okay.
And then the boy, on the other hand, he is trying to figure out what happened to the boar at the beginning, and he gets cursed, and he's not trying to hurt anybody either. So I really like that about that. What was to me was sad was when they did the English version with new translations, they made it very, very, I would call it ham-fisted or ham-handed as an environmentalist movie. The lady was an evil, evil, evil developer who was going to wreck and destroy the environment, and the other people were the wonderful forest people who were only there. They changed the voices and changed the story a little bit to make it that, and that's not how Miyazaki wrote it. They were both equally trying to do the right thing in their mind. So see it in Japanese if you can. It made a big difference. I was really disappointed when I listened to the English version. So, what else do we have? A Facebook question.
Yes.
So someone wrote in on Facebook about karoshi.
Karoshi.
And it says, I would like to ask about karoshi since the death of a 24-year-old woman in Dentsu Company, where they forced her to work very long hours and caused her depression. And in the end, she committed suicide. Do you think this case finally makes a big enough impact to change working culture, or does nothing change?
I don't think it will change anything.
Yeah, I don't think it.
This type of thing had happened before in the past couple,
I remember
times.
back in the 80s, we called Japan Incorporated, and Japan was coming in and buying all these American buildings and companies, and it was happening back then. It wasn't necessarily suicide, but salarymen would work themselves to death from exhaustion.
Right.
Because that's expected. That's
the thing. It's kind of expected.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a samurai spirit. They do chanting beforehand. If you've ever been in a Walmart or worked at a Walmart or a Sam's Club in the morning, you've been in the morning, you'll hear them in the back. They took that from Japan. They do cheers.
Really?
And,
yeah, we do that. Yeah.
It's very weird for us.
Huddle morning thing.
Yeah. And they cheer about the company and yell.
Yeah. We do. We actually do some exercises too. Radio taiso. Yeah, we do that too.
That's very wrapped up in you're part of this company. Everybody's counting on you. Everybody's expecting you.
That's a culture, yeah.
I don't think that's going to change anything for a while.
No, I don't think so.
The only thing I was thinking is because Japan's birth rate is declining so much, you're going to have more foreigners moving in, and that might change it because their attitude's different. But Japanese people themselves on their own are not going to change that.
Yeah.
If you foreigners marry Japanese, then that might change their attitude, or their kids' attitude at least might change a little bit. Because if you're coming from a Western culture where, in some countries you have an afternoon break, or you have very big holidays and you change jobs because somebody offered you more money. Right.
If, the owner of the company is from other country, foreigner, then, might. But just one worker, working for company, you're foreigner, you have different view. No, I don't think so, because otherwise you're going to get fired if you try to push your own opinion, say, hey, that's not right, we should get more break, or we shouldn't work this long hours. You're going to get fired.
Or if you're foreigner, you quit.
Oh yeah, that's what we were talking about.
Right.
Why didn't she quit?
Right.
Japanese
people are dedicated. You stay at that company for 25, 30 years. You work there your whole life.
Right.
Yeah, here it used to be like that.
I know.
My dad's era.
Mhm.
People would work their whole life at one
Just one
company, and you'd
company.
retire, and they'd give you a gold watch, and you had your
Mhm.
retirement fund or
Right.
your pension fund.
Not anymore.
But in Japan, they still have that attitude of you get hired out of high school or out of college, and
Yeah.
you work there forever.
Yeah.
You don't switch jobs every couple of
No,
years.
that's a bad thing, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, and karoshi is not just suicide. It is essentially working yourself to death from exhausting yourself.
Right. Yeah. And then you get stroke or heart attack
Yeah.
or that.
Well, because they're smoking cigarettes
Mhm,
and you go out drinking
drinking.
every night with the boss.
Yeah, and then staying up all night working, then yeah.
So
Definitely.
it's just a very different way of very different culture.
Different. Mhm.
So hope that answers the question. Let's see. Oh, let's take a break and quickly thank our sponsor Audible, which I love Audible. If you listen to podcasts and you like having something to listen to on the train or in the car or whatever, audiobooks are so great, especially the unabridged versions where they have either a very talented single voiceover person or multiple voiceover people. It's like a old time radio program.
Mm.
They have sound effects and music. So like I said, I'm listening to the Game of Thrones. I'm on the second book right now, and I still have like 12 hours to go. And
Wow.
yeah, I've listened to a ton. I think in 2016, I listened to 24 audiobooks over 12 months. It's great when you're walking the dog. So if you're interested, go to audiblepodcast.com/Japancast, and you can sign up for free, get a free audiobook, and keep it. If you don't like the, audiobooks, you can cancel it and keep the book. I have been with them for years and years. I just think it's a great way to, if you're vacuuming, you got time, you got to do chores around the house or outside, throw on an audiobook and get smarter instead of just listening to the same music you've been listening to for the past 10 years.
That'd be me.
Pitbull has enough money already. And besides, nobody likes Pitbull. Everybody knows somebody who likes Pitbull, but nobody actually likes Pitbull themselves. So let's see. We had one more topic for today. I know you have to head out. And that is Amazon has in Japan a monk delivery service. So
Obo-san.
Obo-san, yes. So you go onto Amazon, they say you need a monk, you put him in your cart, and you check out, and you get a monk delivered.
Yeah.
And it's cheaper, I guess, than normal. So they said there was like $8,000 or $10,000 sometimes to get a monk to come out to your house for certain things.
Oh.
And they said this is
like $4,000 or so.
Yeah, like half.
Yeah.
Only in Japan would you have a monk delivery service from Amazon.
Well,
I mean, it's cool, but
it got really great reviews though. Everybody seems like everybody really liked the service.
I
who
wonder where they're going to go
purchased
next
the
with that
service.
idea. I mean, it's really interesting. I just can't imagine in any other country that working. But
if you think about it, there's like mail order bride and stuff.
Maybe that's up next for Amazon.
No. But what I'm saying is the concept of like that type of service providing I think it's more crazy, like mail order bride. Crazier idea than Buddhist monk,
They can't hear you.
Okay.
So and they're called out for what? For
I don't know, really. I really don't know. I'm sorry.
I assume funerals is the big thing because that goes at your house.
I went to Amazon.cojp and then I typed Obo-san. Then I got that page where you can order monk service.
Okay. Well, so I don't think they do foreign delivery though. So I don't think you could have it sent to America.
No.
That would be kind of funny. And of course, when Amazon finally gets its drones up and running, those monks will be really fast delivered. Doesn't matter where you live. You put in your order and you hear this buzzing sound outside and you look out and here comes the monk on the drone.
No.
Monk delivered in 30 minutes or your next monk is free.
I don't know, but yeah, that's a crazy service.
So hey, if you're listening to this, love post in the comments. What do you think? Would it go over well where you live? A Catholic priest delivery service or pastor delivery service or rabbi delivery service? Maybe you're having a bris and you don't have a rabbi available. So you go on Amazon and you have a rabbi delivery service.
I don't know.
I don't think I would, you don't know what bris is, right? So
No.
it's I'm making hand gestures here. It's for babies, like.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Hey, if Amazon can make money on it, they'll probably do it. Well, I know
We'll see about
you have to run, so I'll have to cut this short.
No, that's okay. Oh, maybe.
Yeah, I know you have to go. So yeah, we're gonna continue trying to get episodes out, at least the audio versions, when we can. And so please go to facebook.com/Japancast and let us know if you have questions. You can email me. I'm Paul at japancast.net.
And I'm Hitomi at japancast.net.
Anything else we had to chat about today?
I don't think so. That's what we wanted to discuss about.
Yeah. Cool. All right. Well, you head out. And we'll see you guys next time.
はい、じゃあまたね。
This is Japancast. If you're a fan of Naruto, One Piece, Fairy Tail, Bleach, or other anime, be sure to head to japancast.net and check out the Japancast shop.